Is one of those players, very reminiscent, same country as well as Krzysztof Ratajski, where he was the last player to be at the venue today, despite the fact he was first on. He's one of those players where he only sort of needs an hour at the venue, maybe he practices at the hotel or does what he needs to do there, but has played on the Ali Pali stage, has played on the Lakeside stage. Lost to Andy Bartons in December and went on to win. As he looks at this 104, it's early in the game. You feel it's got the importance. A treble's been hit. The single's been hit, but double 16.
Yeah. 88. Well, a shake of the head from Białecki tells its own story. He was a long way inside on that double 8, but De Sousa here looking at double 10 for a 2-0 lead. And De Sousa capitalises on that early break, and he gets the hold of throw as well. And
see where the game is for Jose right now.
Yeah, he's had a passage of sorts, hasn't he, into a few of these, but yeah, he's got to the stage now where he's having to go through the qualifiers. We had a double header of qualification on the back of the Pro Tour events in Hildesheim this week. We were qualifying, or looking for qualifying places in Rosmalen and also in Leverkusen in May and June respectively.
Sebastian looks at this 1-1-3. Talking about qualification, he will be in the World Series of Darts, the Poland Dart Masters this week. With darts like this, he had to come through a tough qualification in that. Tops for 3-3. We have parity. Have to feel like Jose's scoring power.
Jose required 146.
I feel as though this has to go really for De Sousa, and it may well go for double 16.
140.
And it was close.
Just beautiful first two darts, and then he launched himself with that double 16. Things aren't going your way, Rob. Double 16 for Białecki.
Well, it would have been ironic, wouldn't it, if Białecki had stole in on double 16 there.
32.
As it is, De Sousa, well, it's a lifeline here for him. It is just a hold of throw, but it's just a chance to get back into the match and just to give Białecki one or two reminders. But he can't find the doubles, whether it's 16 or 8, and he's missed again with his second dart. He could not have been any closer.
A well thrown dart, no reward. That's the pain of watching someone up there. Sebastian usually has ice in his veins in this situation. He leads 5-3.
Tight leg, it's Sebastian to throw first. Game.
He's fluffed his lines on that one. Okay, he's down to a finish and he's within range, but can Białecki get back on track?
Well, a maximum here would be his 5th. That would have made it very, very interesting, because I also sense that he was already planning his attack. So if it does go the distance, Sebastian will still be favoured. He would have the darts. Treble needed here for Jose.
60.
Yeah, 180 there would have left a 2-dart combination. As it is, it's a more complex 3-dart combination here for Białecki, and it ain't going to happen on this occasion either. So De Sousa looking at 80.
Now's the time not for tops,
well,
Jose.
I was just going to say that actually as well. I mean, but you never know where he might go here. Let's just see. Oh, he's gone for it.
What do I know?
Cannot believe
What
it.
do I know, Jose De Sousa? Absolutely fantastic dart, and that's the darts that he's known for. There's the response. Go down. That's only going to feed this man.
Well, such a shame if it were to end this way for De Sousa. Białecki may have a decision to make here. And he did go for it, and it goes down as another missed match dart. That's 2 now, but he will return.
Well, it's a match that pretty much had everything, and it wouldn't surprise me if Jose fills this up, and does. What a climax to this match. It's gone the distance.
But will it be too little too late from De Sousa? Białecki now looking at 2 darts at double 8 for a passage into round 2. He's errant with the first one. And he's wayward with the second as well, Glenn.
Well, we said Jose was out of this game. He's made wrong decisions in this game. He's proved us wrong once. He's proved us wrong twice. Incredible.
Oh. 60. Well, tops in successive legs would have been perhaps too much to ask for Jose. But Sebastian Białecki, having already missed 4 match darts, gets another opportunity. This match absolutely on a knife edge in the opener. And it's Białecki who drags himself over the line. De Sousa is the one who blinks first.
First on that stage, practicing and just loving every second. That's the type of personality that he is.
140.
Was Rob Cross that beat Mike Kuyvenhoven in Graz last year when he last appeared on the European Tour. Gets another crack at him.
134.
And at the minute, it looks like he will be getting a crack at him because Tounders has not managed to get a dart at double in this game, unless you count the one he threw at tops, which was not what he wanted.
Got to say he'll go for it this time, but he'll set it up treble 18 or bullseye the shot.
134. Christopher, you require 144.
It could be the best leg of the match. Potential 13-darter incoming for the Dutchman for a 4-0 lead and a double break. Yeah, very nicely done.
Mike Kuyvenhoven. Fifth leg, it's Mike to throw first. Game on.
Least gets himself down to a Shanghai finish.
$101. Christopher, you require 120.
Not to be on the Shanghai.
56.
Will he be waiting for
Mike,
that first leg?
123.
Kuyvenhoven see this match out.
Well, this is to win it. And he is going to get a shot. One dart to win it for a 6-0 whitewash of the debutant. Bullseye for Mike Kuyvenhoven.
85.
Not even close. And Tounders is on 64 here. He went to the 16s. He might only get one dart at double. It is only going to be one. Does he pay the price for that decision? Well, he's hit next door.
Yeah, smiles all around, but smiles of frustration and disappointment. But it's been solid. It's been professional. For the whitewash win. Has he put a barrier over that treble? No, he hasn't. And what a win. And listen to that roar. A fantastic win for Mike Kuyvenhoven. Look at the sportsmanship there from Christopher Tounders.
164.
Well, he's thinking 2 visits from here and it's 4-0 with the double break. Find another one over the top of a blocker dart. Well, he couldn't there.
97.
Does pick up a big treble, and Thibaut Tricol,
155.
he's in trouble here.
Again, he's strayed into the wrong
55.
treble and he can't find anything significant there. He's managed to trim off the 55, but it might all be in vain anyway here, because Gilding looking at a 4-0 lead, 50 points away now. And he's back upstairs for tops once again.
47.
It's not been totally convincing on that double 20.
100.
Tricol himself may get an opportunity, and he does. He gets 2. 2 is inside for double 10, and he's inside once again for double 5. And nothing is going right for Thibaut Tricol, even when he's getting the opportunities, and they are half chances. Andrew Gilding is getting further chances to hit back straight away. Double 10. 4-0. And Gilding closing in on that meeting with Peter Wright. And
Doesn't work, I'm afraid. Gilding, 180 to leave tops for the match. No, that's a 1.
$180.
Well, it improved, didn't it? Again, I think he'll be grateful that Tricol is where he is with 102 remaining. 140 here, though.
100.
Would have made things interesting.
Andrew, you require 102.
Single one again with the first dart.
No need to go 51 and bull here.
But he might do. Won't.
Well, that's
41.
confusing as well. Treble 19 would have been the shot. They're both absolutely befuddled by how this odd game has played out.
Far too many visits for Tricol without a significant treble. OK, he's down to a finish of 120. Gilding could have been in a much better position than he is, but he's looking at 61. He's hit the bullseye for good measure as well. So that leaves double 4. And this time, Gilding secures his place in the second round. My goodness me, it wasn't convincing. I mean, Gilding racing into a 5-0 lead, although it could so easily have been 4-1 in the Frenchman's favour. Reese was unusual as well because there was a glut of host nation qualifiers with various players pulling out because of COVID and travel restrictions and what have you. And you always felt a German could make good headway that weekend, and he was the one that did. There's another 180 for good measure for Rutsch as well. Just gets himself back into position for a potential break of throw. It's all about the response here from Buha, and so far so good.
140.
Absolutely spot on with the analysis as well, because I think for Hopes as well, the fact that Franz is just beginning to kick in, it looks like it's inspired him also.
100.
We're looking at treble 17 to start on 75. Should get a dart at tops is the mindset. It's a big 18, keep it simple. Give yourself this opportunity. This for the lead.
55.
Yeah, and
Franz, you require 76.
just wonder whether there is maybe more of a hangover for Hopai from that second leg. Third leg, I'm sorry, than there was for Franz.
56.
Franz cannot find the break on that occasion.
Hopai, you require 20.
I thought he was going to destroy that tops there because it was the one dart double 12. Big opportunity for Puha.
Game shot in the
And
fifth
any
leg.
thoughts of
Hopai,
that third
Puha.
leg? The ascendancy since then has been with the German.
Yeah, that was a timely slip as well. That was just what Rutsch needed at that particular stage of the 9th leg.
59.
Okay, again, he's
Franz, you
down to the big fish
106.
once again. He's managed to get there, but will it be enough? 46 away.
Will he be back? He was, and look at that. That's what it means to these players. A tale of two halves this game so far. It was Puha that was looking in total control.
10th leg, it's
3
Franz
legs
to
on
throw
the spin.
first.
Look what it means to him, Rob.
The 4th dart, as we sometimes call it, and yeah, Josh Rock will certainly have to be on his game. You'd have to make him favourite, obviously, but could be a testing one for him. First up, as you say.
140.
He does have this habit of producing these timely visits, though, doesn't he, Rutsch? Whenever there's a little slip up from Puha, he has, in the main, steps in.
Yeah, it's been a
140. Franz, you require
really good performance in the
141.
end. Like I say, it was that dodgy third leg. But both players have really kicked on since then. Franz Rutsch again could use the ball, but it looks like he's staying there, and he has that incredible dart of being able to throw them over the 2 darts. And you have to say, to stay in the match, 164.
Yeah, this has got to go. And it may well go. Another one of those. And he's got it as well. Now he's produced one stunning finish already, 135. Check out on the bullseye. He can't find the bullseye again, just when he needed it most. And that may well be the last dart that Hopai throws this weekend, Glenn.
And there's the sportsmanship between the two of them right now. Just getting himself together, composing himself. He possibly thought he didn't have this chance when he was 4-2 down. But it's double 10, and it's fabulous Franz Rutsch. And look what it means to him. What a fantastic response from the German. A really enjoyable game. In
Those spots, they're going to players who do not have tour cards. And while we've seen Franz Rutsch pick up a victory here, he's been regularly coming through these host nation qualifiers for the German events. Moritz Hilger, this is all brand new to him.
60.
Well, it has been half a decade for Dennant. He will be back on the European Tour stage quite soon as well, as Hilger looks at this 140. He was in fantastic form to qualify for Leverkusen, winning all his 3 games 6-1. Beating players the likes of Scott Williams, Leighton Bennett and Tim Walters. Nothing he can do so far in this leg. And a chance for the German to level this match up.
50.
He leaves himself double 16 here, Hilger. That leaves double 8. And he gets it.
Moritz Hilger.
Nicely done. They're going to have to be, if they're going to have to be slightly off their game for me to win it.
45. Moritz 141.
Yeah, this will be an incredibly disappointing defeat here for Matty Dennett. Really, he knows he's the better player, but right now, for me, looks like only one winner. 61 points when aggressive.
405.
Was the danger hitting the bullseye there? Just seemed to like that double 18.
450. 33. Maurice require 36.
Hilger Army might be celebrating in a minute. He's hit the wrong double. How is he splitting?
19. Matthew require 112.
3 darts missed for a 4-2 lead. Matty Dennett, this could be a turning point. Try and find the treble 20. Couldn't get it up there.
56. Maurice require 17.
Hardest part is the first dart here. No such issues. Double 8.
Yes, on the 6th leg, Moritz Hilger. 7th leg is Matthew to throw first. Game.
Man who's made the pilgrimage to Ali Pali 4 times to watch the World Championship as a fan. He's primarily a darts fan, Moritz Hilger. And his first ever appearance in a PDC ranking event is a couple of visits away, potentially, from knocking out a tour card holder and setting up a meeting with the German number 3.
He's been a credit to himself, and German dart would be delighted the way it was going. Like you say, he looked incredibly nervous in that first leg. Just a little look at the side on view. 1 treble here, and he'll be 2 darts away.
6.
There's still a chance here for Dennett. But Dennett has just got to keep believing.
He's been consistently low on that treble 20. And a lot of the time he's persevered on the treble 20 with no luck. This time he comes down for the 19s and can't find it.
My theory is that he's just not lost that tenseness in his body. Like I said, it'll be incredibly frustrating. I know he sensed he could win this game. He knew it was a great draw. Right now, what could have gone wrong for this man has gone wrong. But he's still in it. 80 points left. Double 10. Can this kickstart?
120.
Nearly pulls out a big finish to save himself. That might be that for Matty Dennett, though. Is it double-double? No, it's not, but it's matched up. Moritz Hilger wins on debut on the European Tour. The fan-turned-player takes out the tour card holder.
Rather than later, you feel. 2-4-1 plays 1-5-6. First dart is loose as well. Raised eyebrows from Dolan. The second dart is just the same outcome.
30.
And he's only scored 30, and that has handed Wassermaner a huge, huge advantage in this one.
$94.
So we had a look at the numbers there. Elected to go for the 17s. Now, he could have gone for the 19s. Single 19 would have left single to double. But with Brendan back in the 200s, he took a bit of a gamble.
55.
Now, it might cost him a dart at double here. Doesn't, because he gets the treble. So a couple of darts at double 16 for another break of throw.
Yeah, the gamble has paid off. He's wayward with the first dart on 16s. The second dart wasn't much better either. So still a prospect here for Wassermaner to get his fingers burned on this one, but Dolan has to produce a special 1-5-6. And once again, he's hit single 5 with his first dart.
82. Jermaine require 32.
Okay, he's recovered to an extent, but Wassermaner now looking at double 8. Inside for double 4.
24. Brandon, you require 74.
Wassermaner Express just coming off the rails a bit there. It should have been 4-1.
$14s or 18s, it is 14s, but he's hit the single 11, so here we go for double 12.
50. Jermaine, you require 8.
Rescued himself there, but couldn't take the chance. Surely from there.
Games on the 5th leg.
Well, he managed to maintain his composure. And
having a couple of loose first darts here and there, and they are having an impact.
And he was matching him early doors, but couldn't take his chances. Jermaine has continued to play very, very well. Brendan's faded a bit.
Yeah, and that 21 darter could be backed up by a potential 11 darter as well, with Dolan adrift here.
100. Jermaine, you require 91.
17s bang on target, tops for 5-1, and Wassermaner, despite that little wobble in the previous leg, is very much back on track. So early on in the European Tour campaign as well, he's in that treble 20 bed once again. He can't stay away from it, and he's trimmed off the 5 as well, just to get himself down to a gettable 160. I don't think he'll need to be too aggressive, in all honesty, because Dolan's on 337 here, minus whatever he can chalk off.
Well, the 4 legs that preceded this, he's had 180s in 3 of them, and he missed the ball for a 170. Oh, I thought he was going to wrap it up with a 160 to win the match.
You're not the only one. Dolan can only apply pressure from 2-3-7. What's he got left? You suspect time and darts are fast running out for the Northern Irishman.
85.
And there is another single 5 for good measure as well. Watermainer, 56 away. Well,
40.
Well, he's missed a big number and doesn't get a match dart. If Brendan Dolan can pin this 1-5-2, and it's not looked likely over the last few legs, but if he can, something could happen. He's not going to. Match darts incoming for Jermaine Watermainer.
54.
For a very, very impressive win.
it is very impressive. That is a very notable and a very eye-catching scoreline and a very eye-catching performance as well from Jermaine Watermainer.
Actually, that will make the difference on this 130. Bullseye will be needed.
Yeah, interesting that Woodhouse went to the 18s on his second dart, but Joyce goes to the 19s. We'll talk about that in a moment.
Ryan, you require 126.
You expect a dart to double on that 70, but it's not a gimme. Ryan Joyce will be back down on his beloved 19s, needs the treble, and again, because you don't see that angle of the dart, this is very tricky. Look at that. How on earth do you get one in following that?
58. Luke, you require 70.
Double 8 for 3-4. Otherwise, it could be real trouble, but Woodhouse averts the danger.
Luke Woodhouse,
real
68.
What would effectively be a best of 3.
Yep, indeed it would, and he's got 6 darts from here as well, but he'd like to wrap it up in 3, and he has the opportunity.
52.
Okay, no damage done initially.
It's a shake of the head, but really it's no dramas when your opponent's back on 179. Of course he's going to put pressure. If you said to Luke, you're going to break his throw and have 3 clear darts at double 8. Before the dart was thrown, you take it. It's odd, but his preparation being immaculate. How was the application? Big dart in this match.
8.
Well, he survived that pressure dart, didn't he, in the previous leg?
80.
But he couldn't find the pressure dart on that occasion, and Joyce, all of a sudden, has got himself down to a very gettable 60 from here. He's got 1 dart at tops, doesn't like tops normally.
40.
And not on this occasion either.
I think that's just part of the mindset when you go, I don't like this double. Woodhouse has got away with 1 here. That's all he needed in the end. There it is, he tells you.
As it is, he stuck around and he got the call just in time. 180 from Joyce. Met with 140 from Woodhouse.
Yes. There's a set of darts here for you. I've had the darts 3.5 years. That's the first sign I've seen.
98.
Good darts there from Ryan Joyce. Like I said, he needs to scrap, he needs to battle. Something that's not always associated with Ryan Joyce, a fabulous front runner. He's up against someone who's finding the treble, the real ease at the moment.
96.
We go into the conclusion of this match.
Yeah, business end of the match and business end of this leg as well. 105 plays 107. Spin of the coin time maybe really for these two.
57.
But Joyce might well have been the one to blink first there.
It's like I say, will feel like a freebie. There'll be not an awful lot of nerves as he looks to treble 17. Not to be.
You saw the grimace on the face
91.
of Woodhouse there, and it
Ryan
may well be,
48.
well, perhaps the sort of match that deserves or warrants a final leg decider. It may well be where we're heading. That has absolutely nudged the wire. Double 8, and Joyce makes no mistake, and we are going all the way.
Ryan Joyce.
And be the one hunting.
Loose sense it's the first to blink right now. I like Luke Woodhouse right now. He's just becoming a very all-round player. And honestly, Rob, that's something that you can't teach. That on the last leg decider to smash in a 180 into them circumstances, that's down to bottom.
140.
By the way, 6 180s in this match now. That was the 3rd for Luke Woodhouse. That's another telling statistic. Doesn't tell you everything, but the averages have been very healthy indeed. And there might be another big number here as well.
140.
It's really classy. And you're making your opponent even a maximum here. You'd still be behind on points. A puff of the cheeks there from Joyce.
100.
Is it resignation? It's 82 points away with 6 darts minimum.
Yeah, ton nowhere near enough for Joyce there. Woodhouse, 17 for tops. One dart, one opportunity in hand. And he takes it. And Luke Woodhouse has turned things around. He was in a spot of bother at 1-3.
Get him $2.5 grand. He does go into those provisional spots for the match play. Only just knocking Callan Ridds out of that provisional
96.
spot. And Ridds, you would say, is one of those players who's not really in a great deal of form.
Callan showed some form this week. He's a very talented player.
Niels, you require 85.
Options on the 85. He's gone down that route of 16 bullseye. It is the bull. You sense he needs it.
60.
Well, this could
James,
disappear
you
very,
require
very
100.
quickly. Double top. Wow.
90.
I was about to say,
Niels, you
did we
require
doubt that
25.
100? Because I didn't. Double 12. Good to James earlier. Double 6.
19.
I did mention in the crowd at this
James, you
size,
require 10.
just you can hear the odd irritating voice, and Zonnevel was really affected there.
Games from the
Wade
fourth
wasn't.
leg. James Wade.
I'm not sure who that's directed at.
Like I said, the downfall of James Wade is in his hands right now. He knows he's lost 2 legs, but 2 legs more to the sense of his errors rather than the brilliance from
100.
Zonneveld. In control here against the dart, so once again things looking good for Wade.
Yeah, good response. It was a good response to losing that first leg that he lost. He was on a potentially 11 darter. Bust his score ridiculously. Wild dart from Zonneveld. Great adjustment.
81. James,
Needed
you require
another.
121.
Yeah, the consistency is definitely with Wade. Doesn't need the treble set, and that's what he's thinking now. What should I do? Let's lay it up. Good decision, James.
81.
Wouldn't expect him to miss tops and tens on his return. And Zonneveld, it's hope over expectation.
$57. James, you require 40.
Got the bare minimum to leave a Shanghai. May not matter.
Games
Does
from
not
the
matter.
seventh
It's
leg.
another 14 darter.
James
A
Wade.
third in this match for James Wade. Breaks back immediately.
It's a big ask now because he's going to have to break James a couple of times to win this match. With James throwing darts like that, you have to sense it's very, very unlikely.
140.
Peppering that 100 averages, James, right now.
Stolen the darts in this leg, Neil Zonneveld, but just anticipate Wade's going to get chances to win the match between now and the end of it.
93.
Could get a chance in a moment. He might leave double 18.
140.
76 left in the end. Niels has got to take out a big combo finish.
128.
Start on those 18s. So option to stay there or treble 14. Not to be a
88.
chance for Wade for the
James, you
match.
require 76.
To wrap it up 6-2. And move back into the provisional spots for the match play. Double 8. James Wade gets it done and gets it done very, very well.